Has Europe's colonial greed just ignited a fire in Africa? Visuals of a bloody fallout coming from Mali and Niger are now being linked to France, with leaders openly pointing to a French connection behind the violence and unrest. And that's not all. France's arch-rival right now, Russia, has stepped in, backing Mali's leadership with military force. Here's what's unfolding. Mali has been hit by one of its most coordinated waves of violence in recent years. Multiple locations, including the capital Bamako, were attacked almost simultaneously. The strikes were so intense that authorities now say this was not just terror, but an attempt to destabilize, even topple the state. Defense Minister Sadio Kamara was killed in the attacks, underlining the scale of the operation. Assimi Goïta has come out firmly, declaring the situation under control. But his message is far more explosive. He says these attacks were part of a broader, coordinated plan, backed by internal and external sponsors.
These attacks are not isolated acts. They are part of a broader destabilization plan designed and carried out by terrorist armed groups, with internal and external sponsors providing them with intelligence and logistical support. This is the moment to reaffirm Mali's firm determination to stay the course of its refoundation. Our people have made a choice, the choice of sovereignty and dignity, symbolizing taking control of their own destiny. This choice reflects a strong and assumed national will. It comes at a cost, and we are fully aware of it. Although difficult by nature, this choice is the only path forward if we want to offer our children a free, just, and prosperous future.
And then comes the biggest charge yet. In neighboring Niger, a vigilance group has directly accused France of orchestrating the attacks, claiming they were planned to destabilize the alliance of Sahel states.
We are convinced that these attacks are coordinated and planned by foreign powers, notably France, clearly aimed at destabilizing the AES, Alliance of Sahel states. They are taking place against a backdrop of tensions marked by the determination of our three countries to take control of their own destiny, assert their sovereignty, and reject any external interference.
At the same time, Russia is positioning itself as Mali's key defender. Moscow claims its Africa Corps helped foil what it describes as a full-scale coup attempt, involving thousands of militants and coordinated assaults on key state institutions. Russian Defense Ministry, in a statement, said,
"The number of militants in the groups amounted to approximately 12,000. The units of the Africa Corps inflicted irreparable losses on the enemy in personnel and hardware, forcing him to abandon his plans and preventing him from carrying out the coup d'etat, retaining the authority of the legitimate government, and preventing mass civilian casualties."
Does the Kremlin believe that the militants' actions are damaging Russian interests? Is the Africa Corps large enough to keep the situation in the country under control?
Once again, questions regarding the Africa Corps fall within the remit of the Defense Ministry. I would therefore advise you to direct your questions to that department. For our part, we believe it is important for the country to return to a peaceful and stable state as soon as possible.
On the ground, the attacks have been claimed by Jamaat Nusrat al-Islam wal-Muslimin and allied groups, but the bigger question remains. Is this just another jihadist offensive or a deeper geopolitical power play unfolding in Africa? With France being accused and Russia stepping in, Mali is no longer just battling insurgents. It's caught in a widening global tug of war.